Thank me later. I spent like the last 3 days scavenging through 2K20 news, leaks, rumors, videos, all from trusted sources. Niggas who's trusted, whose leaks have been consistent throughout these past 2Ks. So y'all don't have to be like me. Y'all don't have to watch 15 videos and gather information. Y'all just gotta watch this one video. In return, all I ask for is you to like this video. But boom, let's get right into it. So the first rumor I have is that 2K20 is supposed to have a lot of new badges. And it was a contested shots badge that was being talked about. I don't know how I feel about a contested shots badge. I feel like, you know, lockdowns and rims, they're already low OP in the game. They might need a little nerf for next year. If you're talking about another badge that they get, I don't know about that. But yeah, they said in general though, it's supposed to be a lot of new badges. So that could be either a W or a L, because I know they tweeted about a half-court badge, half-court shooting badge as a joke one time. But if they actually put that in the game, say goodbye. And regarding archetypes, it's safe to assume that it's not changing for many reasons. They make too much money because of all of the build possibilities that you can make. You can probably make like 100 different builds, more than that, I don't even know. But it's so many possibilities where you could spend your $50 to make different builds. So they're not, so stop. It's no point asking for inside outside balance, because it's not going to happen. But what's rumored to be different in 2K20 that wasn't in 18 and 19 is you'd have more control over what you upgrade. So for example, you know how they forced you to upgrade certain attributes at certain overalls? You could possibly upgrade whatever you want as you climb up the ladder of your overall, which is a good thing. Because if I'm a sharpshooter and playmaker, it should be no way that I have to wait till I'm a 93 or a 94 to get my last attribute upgrade for 3-point shooting. Like, that's part of my build. Why should I have to wait so long, you know? But yeah, supposedly you'll have more control over your archetype. They can make it more unique. And 2K released a little mini trailer. They released the covers, and they released like a little description, which caused a lot more, you know, predictions and rumors and so. But there's WNBA players, female players confirmed in the game. What we don't know is if it's just in play now, or if you can make a female player in the park. I mean, I think that'd be dope, obviously. 2K Twitter was going crazy when they saw the covers, because with the Dwayne Wade cover, you could see it looked like it had, you know, Sunset Beach Park in the background. Anthony Davis looked like it had Rivet in the background. So people were saying, oh, is affiliations coming back, blah blah blah. They were, you know, a bunch of speculation. Ronnie 2K on stream said it would be difficult for affiliations to come back because he didn't want to divide the community and make it difficult for certain people to play with certain people. I can understand that, but I feel like there's a way around that. I'm not sure. I didn't play 16. So we're not sure if it's going to be park affiliations. Based off what Ronnie said, I could probably doubt it'll be park affiliations. But I have a strong prediction that there will be at least 2 separate neighborhoods. Based off of the background of the Dwayne Wade cover, because it looks like a, you know, like a Sunset Beach type of vibe neighborhood, and with the Anthony Davis, it looks like a, you know, the Rivet Town neighborhood. I can picture it being 2 different neighborhoods, because this last 2 years with 2K, they introduced the neighborhood, you know, they got mixed reviews with it. So I think this year they're going to try to spice it up and add separate neighborhoods, you know, which I think that's a big improvement, because playing in the same parks the whole year could definitely get dry. But if they make it multiple neighborhoods, that keep the game living on. Other thing with the cover, they have Anthony Davis on the cover. The last time Anthony Davis was on the cover was 2K16, which seems like that's everybody's favorite 2K. So I think that could be like another hint that they're going to try to make this game more like 2K16 than these last 2 years. And based on everybody's reactions to 2K16, because once again I didn't play that game, that could be a W. But that's mainly it for the rumors and the predictions. They haven't gave us too much, but you know, this next month or so we should expect a trailer. That's gonna be 2K Twitter gonna go crazy again. But now I'm gonna go off what 2K needs to put in the game. Forget the rumors, forget the predictions. This is what they need to do to make this game lit. Regarding gameplay, I feel like the gameplay this year was decent, but there was a few things that needs to be fixed to make this game to reach its full potential. A lot of the glitchy stuff needs to be taken out. The D-pad glitch, take that out the game. This is y'all job. Whatever y'all do, however y'all could take that out the game, take that out the game. The stretch, a pure stretch, a 7-foot pure shooter shouldn't be able to burst around the court using a D-pad glitch. Like that is so cheesy and unrealistic. It's annoying. L2 glitch. Make it so where when a person's holding L2, you don't get stuck on them. Put it like an animation in the game where you could just brush past them or something. But that's another thing people abuse in the game. And the paint defense is very poor in this game. I could play beautiful defense, get a red contest, heavily, smothered, even a lightly. They go in like 90% of the time just because the player is taller than me. That negates a skill gap. A guy shouldn't be able to just back me down in the paint and press square over me because his player is taller than mine. I understand you say, oh, in real life they could do that, but this isn't real life because that negates a skill gap. If I could just go in the paint and press square over somebody just because they're smaller than me, that defeats the purpose of me playing good defense. Then that means like a bum could get on the game and just be good by doing not good things. Like, I don't know how else I could put that. Hands up defense is another thing that's overpowered. A person can be playing poor defense, but because they're tall and they have their hands up, they will get a yellow contest. They could be at the free throw line. I'm at the 3-point line, and they will get a yellow contest on me just because they're tall and they have their hands up. And also, their ankles can't get broken when their hands are up for the most part. And that's just yet another thing that nerfs playmakers. A playmaking takeover is one of the worst takeovers in the game because people just play hands up defense and you can't really break anybody's ankle. I mean, yeah, the increased stamina is cool, but compared to post scoring takeover, sharpshooting takeover, every other takeover is really OP. But ours is just negated with somebody putting their hands up, which isn't fair. And staying on the topic of takeover, a lot of builds get it too easily. With the pure build, it lasts too long. It's just too overpowered for every build except playmaking. It's too overpowered. A post scorer could take 3 layups and get takeover and just dominate the rest of the game. That's ridiculous. A shot creator, fade off, just fade. You can make yellow contested shots mid-range and then just have it for the rest of the game and just dominate, make whatever you want. My honest opinion, takeover needs to be taken out the game. Put like a heat badge pack or something. But like a lot of times, especially on a tools court, it's just a race to whoever gets takeover fast, whoever has the cheesiest build, whoever can glitch the best, whoever has the cheesiest lineup. And it shouldn't be like that. That negates a skill gap. Last thing I'm gonna mention about gameplay is the stamina. It needs to be increased. I shouldn't do 4 to 5 dribble moves and just be blinking red, exhausted, like I have asthma. I'm an NBA player. If I should be able to do more dribble moves than that. It's unrealistic, and and my stamina plays better defense than anybody I've ever played against, and I stand on that. Straying away from gameplay, 2K20 needs to have 1v1 courts in the park at all times, preferably separated by height or position, or however they want to do it. This is why, because a lot of people on the game have trouble finding people to play with. A lot of people end up playing with people they don't want to play with, and then their records get bad, and then they can't find good people to play with. It's just, you know, when you play on a 1v1 setting, you have nobody to blame but yourself. You don't want to hop on a game and then just try to find somebody to play with for 30 minutes. You just want to hop on and play, and that would make the game a lot more easier if you just added 1v1 courts in the park at all times. And you got to separate it between height or positions, because people just gonna get on post scores and just abuse guards. That's what they do in the stage now, and that's why you don't see guards normally on a 1v1 court, because it's not fair. But that should be a big addition to 2K20. A lot of other games succeed based off incentives and having rewards to play. There are no rewards on 2K right now. If I'm playing Park, I just get on, I win, or I lose, and then that's it. There should be more rewards and incentives to play. When I get on a daily spin, I get 4,000 fans. It's July. I'm a 96 overall. What do I need 4,000 fans for? It's just a disappointment. So they need to add more ways where a player playing their game can look forward to turning the game on, instead of just turning the game on and there's more disappointment and more of the same bland old gameplay. But yeah, y'all let me know if I left anything out. Comment whatever y'all predictions, or what y'all want to put, what y'all want to get, what y'all want 2K to put in the game. I don't know why I'm fucking up right now. But yeah, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Remember, they do what they can, we do what we want, and ISO don't work. Fuck power.